That place we say we never stay. On that highway we're going for. The same old road. This time nowhere to go. But that don't slow our roll.
Right?
So I'm going to pause it there at the solo. Oh, and remove him for a minute. So
I'm just getting them out of the way so I'll stop eating them.
Just get those out of the way. Have you been to prison before?
Not prison.
I heard that's jail. I've heard that's like, what do they call like a weird food in another country? A delicacy?
Yeah.
I've heard that those are a delicacy in prison.
I'll tell you this, in jail, they make the best peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
One of my best breakfasts, Frank, was I went to the drunk tank, and it's, I don't know, 10, 11 hours. You're hammered, you're sober, you're cold. And one of the best breakfasts I had was a fucking bacon biscuit, a slice of orange, and a little tiny chocolate milk at 6 a.m, 40 minutes before I got bailed out. But it's not good. I don't know if you could pay me to eat it right now, but fuck, it was good. So
I tried to, so Duncan's been doing like a cooking show.
Oh, I love it.
So I tried to do my own this morning. I was sick. So I was home from work sick. I tried to make an egg McMuffin this morning. I'll send you pictures.
Anyway, yeah, that's right. Anyway, because
it gave me the McGurgles. I'll put it like that. That was it.
The McGutbuster. Guys, I have with me tonight Frank from Frank and the Jobber, Frank Dykes from Frank and the Jobber podcast. He's here to really show me how to do it. I think Duncan, the Jobber, will be joining us shortly. But
did you just call me Frank Dykes?
Isn't your fucking name Frank Dykes? No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No,
for now
no, it's Frank. Goddamn. I forget your goddamn last name.
Don't worry about
Sorry.
it. It don't matter.
No, it's cool. This is live, unedited, always. I'm going to find out your last name right now. You want me to fucking show everybody in the world? I have listeners from 26 countries, Frank, and it begins with an S. Dykes. I said Dykes. I had a buddy named Frank Dykes in college. I knew fucking close.
And now you have a buddy in today's time named Frank Sykes.
So I don't care who cares and who listens. The best part about my show is that I don't give a fuck. So now that Duncan's moved away, and I know that you live an hour away, do you think that there's a chance that you and I could be best friends and maybe do a podcast together?
That's absolutely a possibility, but not
Oh,
because Duncan
okay.
was my friend at all. Like, because he actually is just a giant turd, to be honest with you. So it's not like
seriously,
you're feeling. It's not like I suddenly have a void that you're feeling. I mean,
you're such a funny guy, Frank, that I literally, when you were like, not because, I was like, oh shit. Like, I really thought you were going in that direction. And then you're like, yeah, not because Duncan was my friend. He's a fucking piece of shit.
well, I mean,
That's good stuff, man.
the thing is, you have to love Duncan before you like him.
It's
And I
like
feel like
it's like mine and my father's relationship.
well, we don't do butt stuff though.
No, he loves me. He just doesn't like me.
Oh,
So little bit about stuff, but
we totally
not
do
good
butt
for any
stuff.
of us.
We do butt stuff.
It's ruthless aggression. Anyway, so Frank, man, thanks for being on the show. Thanks for tuning in. Anyone that's listening or anyone's going to listen later, I don't care about the live viewers. It's always kind of slow because it's Facebook, but we do get like 1,000 a week and around, like I said, I've got listeners from 26 countries. I think only 2 listen actually, but I write down some notes. I go a little crazy. I just bullshit throughout the day. Sometimes I talk politics, sometimes I don't. But let's see where this one goes. Could go to politics.
I'm down. I'm down, man. For
the Texas Rangers and the MLB yesterday in the United States of America hosted 2 days ago, 3 days ago, a baseball game. 38,000 people sold out stadium. What do you think about that? Like just right now, what do you think about a 38,000 packed stadium in the United States?
Coronavirus.
Well, right, but what are you thinking? Are you over it enough? Are you thinking that's what we miss, right? That's what people like you and I miss is a 38,000 packed stadium and a concert.
It's a lot of people.
A stranger, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like that's what's weighed on me this whole year is I just can't wait till there's a concert again. I can't wait till we're allowed to do that again.
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
that I love doing it with a bunch of strangers, but I can't wait for that. So now that it's here, it's like, oh shit, is that still a little too early? Like, again, I'll stop interrupting. What do you think? Like, is that let's go for it or?
I mean, I think we're good. I mean, obviously we haven't flattened the curve. I mean, it's just
right.
But people have access to vaccinations now and things like that. And, there are people that are just going to go out, man. I mean, everything's a risk. I mean, you know the risk if you go out at this point. It's like you've had a year to think about it. And remember, I was patient 0 in Ware County. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had it in Camden and downtown St. Mary's. We're like, what? Because no one here got it, and they were all going out and fucking hugging anyway.
You got bid, man.
My wife didn't get it. She
really?
Did get other things from me, but she never got the COVID. So are you vaccinated yet?
Nope.
I got my first shot 2 weeks ago. I go for my next shot in 2 weeks. And then what they say is 2 weeks after that, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let you know, Frank, I was a big advocate for masks. I'm a big advocate for anything that slows the fucking spread of it and anything that we can do to fucking get the world normal again. Like I'm no straight. Anyone that listens to this show understands that. But I'm going to let you know right now, I might act like a fucking, I'll just say a Trump supporter, country outlaw motherfucker if someone asked me to wear a mask after May the 5th. Like, well, I mean it.
But see, what you're not talking about is the side effects of the shot. Obviously.
Well, that's why I've got the 2 weeks after the shot.
It makes you grow tits.
Brother, that is what I need on my podcast right there.
You got straight B's in school, didn't you?
Bro, I got straight A's. I got straight B's in college. It's a freshman 15. Fuck me. However, I have had this shirt since college, so
same thing.
Pretty proud of that. Same thing. But no, I did have some side effects. Talked about it on the last show. Like I actually puked for like 7 days straight. Everything heavy I ate. Like nothing. It wasn't like puking Frank like on the toilet. Like it was just like, open your mouth, exit food, and then you're back to normal.
Like
I did like 7 days straight. Well, you know what I mean. Exactly.
Like burping, a little puke comes up.
And I mean, it just came out. Like it was not painful, not weird, but like I did it for 7 days straight. And I ended up looking it up on like day 4, thinking, it might be 23% of the people like get that shit from the Moderna. Of course, they're not advertising that. Right. Because people go, I'm going to wait on Pfizer. I'm going to wait on the whatever else. But that shit sucked, and it definitely happened. But you also know there's something inside of you. Like, if there was any guarantee, vaccine or not, conspiracy theories or not, like, you know that they injected you with some shit. Ain't no placebo. It's making you fucking puke.
There was a guy at the gas station in Brantley County that told me that it would change my DNA if I took it.
That is the greatest start to any story. I want you to take Moby Dick. I want you to take any fucking classic novel you ever heard. And I want you to take the Bible. What's the fucking Shakespeare one? The Tale of Two Cities? Everybody knows that opening line. Couldn't tell you right now, but it should be all replaced by, there was this guy at a gas station in Brantley County that told me. I just go with it. You tell me anything now. I believe you.
I mean, in his defense,
I believe that he thought it was true.
He had a few extra chromosomes already, so he.
And so he told you what about the vaccine?
He said that it would change my DNA.
Did he elaborate on that at all, or did you do you have any theory on what he was talking about?
He spoke like a banjo, to be honest with you. So, it took me a while to even figure that he said
like my teeth.
He's like, man, if you're gonna get that, you gonna get that shot. Get that shot.
So,
and I said, I don't know, man. He said, man, it makes your DNA up, changes your DNA. I said, spell DNA.
I bet he fucking couldn't. That's what's great about it.
He said, you keep on, I'll call 911 on you.
Speaking of 9/11, no. Speaking of guys like this fucking guy, man, just some of the notes that I've got down. Like I've just been really upset about it, and someone posted a meme that just inspired me to talk about it today. That outlaw country, right? Especially this new wave of outlaw country. The only people that like it are the same guys that like love the law. And that's pissing me off a lot. You gotta be honest.
That love the law?
I'm wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt. But if you ask me what my favorite fucking kind of music is, I'm going to tell you, it's outlaw country. I don't understand. I've talked a lot of shit on this show. I've talked a lot of shit on my Bagpipes to Banjo show where I'm a little less drunk and stupid and actually interview artists and musicians. I've lost live viewers because of my last comment, which is great. But what I'm thinking is it's like, that is true. Country. I've talked a lot of shit about country music, like Luke Bryan and shit like that, right?
Okay.
Excuse me. And I've just blamed it on them. Now I'm blaming it on the fans. Like, seriously. If that guy just fucking done what the law told him, he wouldn't got shot in the back 7 times. By the way, turn on some George Jones. Turn on some outlaw country. And so
George Jones hated the cops more than anybody. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
the guys that are telling you that if he'd have just stopped doing what he was, if he'd have just listened to the cop and obeyed the law, he'd have never got killed. He'd have never got shot. By the way, my favorite music's outlaw country. So I'm a little upset. I know it's a thin line, Frank. I need you to hear what I'm saying here. Like, the people that love outlaw country, or at least give them a bad name, are the people that just love, like, they're Blue Lives Matter motherfuckers. And I understand cops' lives matter and all that shit. I'm not against the facts. But I'm against the bullshit message that people are like, outlaw country. It's like fraternities loving Animal House and Old School. Right. They're like hating the reject fraternity that's like trying to do better and like threatening their turf with the chicks. I don't know. I thought you had a way better input than and I don't know. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Hey, I'm giving you a chance to talk, man. You got diarrhea of the mouth. I'm letting you go, man. Let it flow.
Oh, we should have talked about that before you came on.
Okay.
The
What,
best thing you do is
diarrhea?
cut me off. The best thing you can do is just cut me off and tell me to shut up. Seriously.
Okay, so you're talking about, basically Sturgill Simpson, I guess, or whoever. See, I don't know, man. I live in a bubble. I don't know who these people are.
It's not even that, because I think the guys that are super into, like the guys I'm talking about, don't even know who Billy Strings or Sturgill Simpson or Tyler Sturgis are. Like, they don't know who Marcus King is. Like, they just think, like, outlaw, like George Jones, like old school shit. Outlaw country. That's a good genre of music. Like, I like it.
Right,
but I'm annoyed that the fans are just fuckheads.
Okay, so basically, because they're trying to identify with something, and they think that they identify. But like I said, I mean, there's no bigger rock stars than George Jones and like
100%.
Johnny Cash.
Totally with you. I played live in a fucking prison. I went on a prison tour. Like, yeah, I'm with you. These guys are fucking great.
But see, you're missing the point. The point is these guys are idiots anyways.
Right. And they end up shooting a kid running in Brunswick.
These are the same kids that drive a truck that like squats in the back and can't see and like running stuff.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Got an Uncle Daddy and all that.
So they're kind of the same kids who maybe smoke weed once and then throw on a Bob Marley shirt, buy a Bob Marley poster, and end up weed is like a character trait.
Yeah.
Instead of just casually smoke weed. It's the same kind of people that, you know what I mean? But it annoys me because they don't get the same shit.
You know what bothers me most about those people, though?
Yeah.
They don't put up their shopping carts.
You know, you're fucking right.
No,
neither
I
one.
noticed.
Outlaws. Hashtag.
I go put them up while they're still sitting in their truck, and I put them up and be like, you got to do better than this, man.
It sucks, dude. Like, I do my best. Honestly, I do my best. Now, let me ask you. I've got a note because I was thinking Duncan would be on here a little earlier, but it doesn't matter. Dad habits. But, you segue into that. Like, I don't know anything else what I'm going to talk about it, but that is a dad habit. But here's a question I got for you, because it is weird. And I know you've been in this situation. You're at the grocery store with your kid. Car of groceries. Put the kid in the seat. Put all the shit in the trunk. And guess what, Frank? The fucking cart corral or whatever is like 7 parking spots away. What do?
You put it up because you're.
What do you do? American. Like, what's your routine? Because it's probably the same as mine. Because I put it up too.
Kids in the car, fine. Because here's the deal.
Lock that shit. Go.
The reason for people not putting up their carts because they've never had anything nice. Okay.
Right.
Because I always keep a fairly new vehicle or an old vehicle that's nice, and the wind blows, they blow the cart into my car. Had it happen to me. Okay. So it's being aware of other people, which, like I said, these people have never had anything nice, so it doesn't matter to
No,
them.
it makes sense. That's a great point. But my question was, we're gonna get back to that. I'm not
sorry.
No, no, please. That's because I'm with you, because I had I had an old car. I had an 04 Jeep Liberty. Had less than 100,000 miles on it. Dude, it was a commuter car. It was just great buy. Less than 100K on it. Got it cheap. And it was perfect. Some old lady owned it. It was perfect. And the only fucking dent that I ever put on it was when I owned it, was a fucking parking lot. It was definitely a shopping cart. Like, you could see it. Like, there was no way I hit anything that made that dent. And I'd found it coming out of a Walmart. And it was a shopping cart. It wasn't a car. Like, someone fucked my shit up because they didn't put their shit up. But back to it. You got a kid in the car. I think that's the only excuse to not do it. But as dads, I think we both do it. I still put that shit up. I just watch that fucking car. I watch it.
Either that or you find another dad. You find another dad. You can see each other.
Oh, yeah. Say, hey, man, check my shit out.
Yeah, get me, dude. Get me, bro.
Should you ever go to Aldi?
Who?
Aldi is a grocery store.
Dude,
it's like it's a European grocery store, but there's a few. There's one in Fernandina. Yeah, you're in fucking woods.
I live in Brantley County. Dude.
Yeah, you're in the woods. Know. But it's 25 cents to get a cart. You get your 25 cents back when you return the cart. Now, granted, it's 25 cents, right? So it is what it is. But every store should just be like, hey, it's $10 to get a cart. You'll get your $10 back.
Yeah.
There'll never be a fucking problem again. Like, why? Why is no one doing that? Why is no one doing it?
I think we should get a petition.
Bro, I'm not into petitions.
See, we couldn't have that here. We can't have anything nice here, man, because most people, they only have $11 when they go in the grocery store. So
that's right, dude. That's right. Well, here's the argument. If you only have $11, you don't need a cart. So, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm about to spend X amount of money knowing it's a fucking
dude, I didn't know we were like solving the world's problems. I came with like
that's
big jokes
what
and
we
like
do.
that.
It's ironically called self-awareless. And about a minute and a half ago, you said self-awareness. That's what we do here. We just say it so people think they can prove us wrong. And then, I'm just a bad guy. And I love anyone that comes on and bullshits with me. It just sucks. $11 for toilet paper. There you go. That does suck. If you only had $11, it sucks. But when Duncan gets on, I'm gonna solve that world problem.
And they got this. Oh, I like that. Whoever Rudy is.
Rudy's dope. She's been on a few times.
Rudy be using that good stuff. You ain't got that one ply. You ain't got that John Wayne don't take crap off nobody toilet paper.
Have you ever done that, Frank? Have you ever not even ever done that, but have you ever been in a situation when you had to like buy dollar store toilet paper or steal some from work or anything like that?
Yeah.
It's so right.
It's so thin it only has one side.
Give me a story. You got just tell me the story about it.
Well, I mean, it's somewhat
not used it. No, not used it, but like, have you ever had to like steal it or end up buying that dollars? Like, I'm broke as fuck. I gotta go to the dollar store for toilet paper.
When I was in college, I had these magazines one time, like rip pages out of magazines.
In the house, where you were staying?
Yeah, at like this ratty house that I had, and it's I don't know if you know this, but magazines are slippery. The pages are slippery.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And some of them have perfume on them too. Exactly what you think. So
that's exactly what I think. That's amazing.
Yeah,
right, that's fantastic.
It was just a really good smelling oil slick.
Oh, holy shit. I remember good smelling oil slick. I remember one time in college, or definitely like middle school or something, and one of my buddies was like, oh no, man, gotta put cologne on your balls. We're in middle school. Like, we're not getting our dick sucked anytime soon. Like 11 or 12, 13 years old. Well, I mean, I think I finger banged in middle school for the first time. I didn't get a blowjob until later, but who cares about that?
I still haven't got one.
My point is, you fucking virgin, is that, God, I don't know where it's going. What the fuck was I talking about?
You were talking about getting finger banged.
No, I wasn't. What the fuck was I got? What the fuck did you just say? I actually don't remember.
6th grade. I said wiping my ass with a magazine.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Wiping your ass with a magazine. I still don't actually know. But what I'm now going to tell you is I was in college and my dad worked for a paper mill. So he got so much free toilet paper, it was unreal. And I literally got so much shit paper, it was unreal. And I'd bring it home from college, put it in my fucking pickup truck, just rolls and rolls and rolls. And I don't know what the kids call them now, but they used to call rolls like ecstasy. And or Molly hits and stuff. And I just hit all my buddies. I was like, dude, I got 480 rolls. They know what I was talking about. I would sell toilet paper in college. Just
selling hockey tickets.
Bro,
that's what I call them.
I'd be like, dude, go look at the store. Look how much is. That's what I was talking about. Dollar store toilet paper is what I was talking about back in the day.
So they put.
Asking you, have you ever been there? Like, have you ever been like, I got to steal some shit from work. I've been that broke that toilet paper's got to be stolen, or I got to buy it from a stranger. No shit, I sold it to strangers. Like, we just sold it to people. I had so much.
I mean, in a way, you're helping the community. You're helping the community, though. You're giving.
Right, I'm in college. I'm getting free fucking product. I'm just selling this shit for fucking $1 a roll.
But wait a minute. What does this have to do with cologne on your balls?
Oh, that's what I was talking about. But hey, Frank's a podcast host. He understands it. Okay, yeah. So I remember that. He's like, dude, you got to put. We're talking about cleaning your. You said cleaning your taint with toilet paper. So, I remember this older kid like, nah, man, always have cologne in your balls, and try not to fart. But if you do fart, at least you got cologne on your balls. And we're like 12, right? That makes sense. Cool. Anyway, we're talking about being a man or something stupid and some competitive
bullshit. Where's this kid now?
Whatever.
Do you know where this kid is now?
No idea. Probably fucking high on heroin or dead on meth. I don't know. But then he did a challenge, and and that's not against gay people, or I totally think he's gay or very curious at the time. He said, we all got to put balls on our cologne on our balls on our cologne on our balls. And so we did it. Everything's fine. We're not Kevin at home alone. And then he was like, nah, man, we got to put cologne because they suck here. Bro, that was the worst fucking thing I ever went through in my entire life. Like, physical pain. I've had ulcers. I have acid reflux. I poop. Like, I'm a fat guy that poops. Like, I get a lot of, like, I've never had anything that I was like, see, and then the mental fucking, like, I don't know if I'll ever have babies. It's like, remember the first time you masturbated and you thought you raped yourself? And so that was kind of the same thing. It's like, dude, I think I've just ruined my dick.
Well, for me, that was the early 80s. I can't remember back that far.
Oh yeah, you're fucking 40. I was born in the mid 80s.
I was watching E.T.
Are you 40? Or are you about to be 41 this year?
40.
You turned 40 in 21, or you turned 41 in 21?
I turned 40 in 20.
Yeah, so you're...
I don't know what year is it? Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't it? This has been crazy, huh? So you have a kid. We don't have to get into your personal lives as much, but this is my fucking show, right? We just talk about anything. Like, how have you handled it? Like, just being a dad. Like, I know that. Look, I got a 3-year-old. She's about 9 months younger than your kid, and it's like, in hindsight, you can't wait to tell her like this was a shitty year. But we were locked down, right? Like, she didn't get a great year. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, totally. And being a dad is different because I was sort of an outlaw in a way, just kind of did whatever. And I still to an extent, I sort of do. But now I, come home and say, hey, let's watch Teletubbies or whatever.
Well, I'm the same way, Frank. I get away with a lot of shit. My wife understands who I am, what I am, as far as just like a little bit of party, socialite, whatever. But I totally do the same thing. First priority is them and blah blah blah. But I'm just talking about just as far as like lockdown / coronavirus. Just being a dad, man. Like, just thinking about your kid. You don't have to get deep or whatever, but like, I'm thinking like, yeah, it's gonna be cool to tell her about coronavirus year when she's like 13. But it's also going to be like, you know what? Like, a whole fucking year of your life, we didn't do a lot of shit.
No.
Like, we could have done more. We could have done that. And we didn't. We had a trip to Europe that we had to cancel. All three of, me and wife, kid. It's not all about me. And a lot of people went through a lot of shit. A lot of people lost fucking loved ones and shit. But like, How did you react? As like, how do you feel like that? You know what I mean?
Well, for me, like I said, I was one of the first people to get it. So I was just like, hey, Daddy's really sick. I'm going to be home a lot for a little while. And then when I started getting better, like, you're going back to work? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You know, so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the kid. Yeah.
We played a lot of video games. We hung out, man. Like, because we all had it. We were all sick. And so we just, really, it was... I hate to say it, but we made the best of it. I mean, we typically
that's
do.
That's what you should do.
We're psyched. We were already handed a bad hand, like just with that last name. So we pretty much have to make the best of. Yeah, or Dykes or whatever you called me earlier.
Dykes, what I called you earlier. But you're Sykes, and I love you, man. No, but so how do you? I mean, just on that stupid. Now, listen, you, again, cut me off anytime you want. Hey, stupid question. Let me know. But how do you feel as far as, like, kind of what I mentioned, like, we're both parents of young kids, but, like, when's the right time to be like, hey, remember, I want to tell you about 2020 and how fucking insane that was.
Well, see, I don't know how much different 2021 is going to be because, I mean, we're still sort of dealing with
that too.
Now.
Okay.
And I think it's one of those deals where it's things are going to gradually get better.
Yeah,
and then, like, maybe 5 years from now, they'll be like, hey, all this started 5 years ago. 6 years ago, things were awesome.
Like a world war.
Yeah, it was like, you know.
I don't know. I think they'll be, and I think you're right. In some people's opinions, it will. In minds and mental health and blah, blah, blah. It'll take 5-6 years. But I also think that we, as a world, like, honestly, we just want to get rid of it as soon as we can.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying it'll be safe or legal or anything in July to, like, go to Europe and go crazy, but definitely by 2022. But 21 will get, like, they never talk shit about 1945, do they? 1939 for 34 was a fucking mess. They don't actually talk shit about 45 because it worked out. Everything was progressing into good shit, right? So I'm almost feeling like 21. I know it wasn't a 5-year war with this thing, but it was a fucking entire goddamn. It's actually been a year in America for a year and like 2 weeks now. So, I just think there is positives at 21 because I think we'll be over it by Christmas. Because everyone's trying to work fucking real hard to get it done.
Well, and the weird thing is a lot of people wasn't able to not go to work.
Right. Well,
you know what I mean? So it's like everybody just kind of became more careful. Started washing their hands, not touching their face. Like now I take my glasses off. I scratch my eye like this with my glasses because I don't try to touch my face.
Save your government money, save your insurance company money, whatever. But save yourself some goddamn money and be clean. It's a nice little warning, isn't it? Like, I had it, you had it. We didn't die. It was bad. But you know what? Okay, nice warning. I'll start being a little cleaner. I don't care how clean you were before or how clean I was before it. That's not what's on question here. It's just, I think the whole world should fucking just start paying attention.
Can we mention that I stayed home sick today, and I was like, man, let me take a shower real quick before the podcast. Like, this is just, I rolled off the couch and was like, let's do this.
You look like the
same.
No, Duncan just came in.
Oh,
so
God. Here we go.
I'm gonna make the announcement. I'm gonna wait on him. All right, I'm gonna
bring
Adam.
Bring him.
I'm gonna mute both of you fuckers. I'm gonna
what
mute.
Up, bitch?
Oh, shut up and shut up. So, ladies and gentlemen, if two men ever had a baby that they wanted to look exactly like me, this would be the two men. I have Frank Dyke Sykes. Oh, right in my face, babe. And Duncan, the Jobber Cannon. I'm so fucking pumped to have you guys. What's up?
What up, bitch?
Right. What up, bitch? Oh, I heard it all before, Duncan. So, Duncan, you've recently, obviously, you've recently ate. Frank,
no,
do you need any money for food? You skinny bitch?
What is that?
Do I eat
Duncan,
food?
you've recently eaten, And then I'm asking Frank, his skinny bitch ass, if he needs money for food because he's tiny.
No, I got money on food.
Jesus.
I'm good.
I sure hope so, dude. You're losing your hair and shit.
Well,
me?
Yeah.
No, not you, Duncan. Shut up. I'm trying to love you, buddy. What are you eating? Oh, there they are. The Zappos are back in town.
I forgot.
Duncan, what's going on, man?
Yeah, my head's fucking humongous.
Massive. My wife says it's pretty big, dude. I think she wears a bigger hat size than me. Her feet are like a size 4, like children's.
With her head like a big, like a size 8 and 3/4.
It's a watermelon on a toothpick.
You know what?
That's not even. I'm not even fucking hating on her. It's true shit. It's kind of like Frank.
Yeah, Duncan took the phrase the more hair you lose, the more head you get. He took that very serious.
Oh yeah.
Listen, dude. Joke. I don't think it's a bad joke. I just want to explain it to my shitty, stupid fucking viewers that I totally get your joke, Frank. If I lose this thickness, like both of you fuckheads did, then yeah, guess what? I'm gonna have to fucking compensate. I'm gonna have to get head.
I mean, you are ugly as fuck, dude. Like,
oh, dude, I told you, if you guys had a kid, it'd look just like me. Think about it. Actually, think about that.
You got them droopy eyes. You didn't even like leave school at 2:30. You know. Dude got a case of the droopy eyes.
Bro, I always do on this show. That's me.
I wonder why. Huh?
You look like you need an antihistamine.
Do you know why there's no pain pills in the jungle?
Why?
Because of paracetamol.
I thought there's no fucking store.
Hey, that's good shit. All right, Duncan, thanks for being here. Did you want to just eat lunch and come back, or did you want to?
I'm here for a long haul.
Pay attention to the show for just a few minutes. We're on 37 minutes, so
I'm in my new garage. No, I'm in my new garage, and you're the only thing that I'm actually hearing right now. And it sucks.
Can you hear Frank?
Oh no, I can hear Frank, but you like talking all over everybody, so
that's what I do, dude. Welcome to my show. I told Frank it's shitty I didn't get him on before to tell him. Same with you. Just cut me off, dude. Like seriously.
Oh yeah,
like
I'm on.
Please just take over. I did it on your podcast. It's not available anywhere because Duncan Cannon is still editing it 6 months later.
I'm still editing it. It's. I just got to find the time.
Trying to make me look good. I get it.
It's fucking hard. I bought like fucking $4 worth of plugins just to try and make your head less fucking wide.
Oh, thank you so much, Duncan. Yeah. We were talking about some shit before you came on. Outlaw country. I know that's your thing.
I love outlaw. I like playing it more than I like listening to it.
But you're not a kind of guy that's like Blue Lives Matter.
No.
And most people that I hear that love outlaw country love the Blue Lives Matter movement.
You know what's crazy? I'll say that I do until the tips stop coming,
I just spit my drink.
Duncan, do you put your grocery card up?
Oh, every fucking time. And if you don't put your grocery card up, you're a piece of shit, and I hope you fucking stub your toe every chance you get.
Duncan, let me ask you a question. And you don't know the answer from Frank or myself. You got your kid in the car.
Yeah.
Your beautiful baby daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And the cart corral is 8 parking spots away.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I carry her in one hand and steer it with the other like a fucking
No, the kid's in the car. No. You got to put your cart up.
Yeah,
put your kid in the car.
Nope.
Huh?
Wait,
what? You put the cart in one hand?
You can fucking do that for like 8 parking spots, dude. Like that's one.
Dope. That's a great move. I don't do that.
Carry the fucking kid because if you're a father, you know how to carry a fucking child, and then you could use your other hand and bring it there because you're a cocksucker if you don't.
Go ahead, Frank. Take over, Frank.
This is how Duncan breastfeeds his child. You see how he was showing
that big. So we were just like, hey, we put our kid in the car.
He's got giant feeder nipples.
And then watch the car. But we'd still put our fucking card up.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to. I asked you the question because I almost wanted you to judge us for not doing what you did. I wouldn't do that. I just put my kid in the seat, lock the door for 8 seconds, and get back there.
Depends on how hot the car is.
It's 8 seconds. I crank this shit up, dude. Then I'd leave it unlocked and crank it up. I'm watching it. I can fucking meet you there.
You can meet me right here, dude.
No. So how badass do I sound? Like I can meet you 8 car spots away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds weird. Frank, do you guys take a gun to Winn-Dixie? I have a concealed weapons license. I don't know if you guys do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do not take a gun to Winn-Dixie.
Okay. So I used to open carry.
Yeah.
And a lady freaked out on me at Kroger, and I was like, "Look, I'll leave. I'm not trying to, stir up anything. Not on the wherever it was. Anyways, lady freaked out at the grocery store. This has been years ago, and so I conceal carry.
Frank had big iron on his hip.
This is up to you to share or not. When you say conceal carry, like you mean like under the jean line, like in the ass or in the crotch, like you know what I mean, like no gay.
But here's the thing. But here's the funny thing.
I've
only been in trouble for fighting. I've never been in trouble for using a weapon on anybody. So I think so. It's like
go ahead.
That's like your nuclear option. That's like your nuclear option.
Right.
Somebody's trying to steal your
100%. Yeah, and look, I think 99, probably 0.9, which is always that crazy figure people throw in to make it believable. People, that's it. I've got a Smith & Wesson ready to roll. I got a 9mm. My wife. I don't want to ever fucking use that, but you're like you said, it's nuclear option.
You ever had somebody freak out on the asshole?
Yep.
I'm just trying to change it up, guys.
He wasn't expecting that. Yep. No, but I understand. And I think, I don't know about you guys, but especially on this show, I dance on the line a lot, but I definitely have more lefty than righty. And you're not taking my fucking guns away, which is kind of my point about all this shit. Or one of my points is, we're talking about Corona and shit. Like, how many people were just like, I'm a big advocate for masks and stuff. I just want to let you know that anything to slow anything down when it's a fucking worldwide pandemic, I'm a fan of. But when people heard you need to wear a mask, I think a huge percentage of these people were just like, oh, masks don't do shit. Masks aren't 100%. Masks aren't 100% effective. No one fucking ever said that, right?
I can smell my fart through the mask sometimes.
No one ever said 100. What?
I can smell my fart through the mask sometimes.
Yeah, but it was dude,
I'm just upset about idiots.
But you don't understand how dumb most people are.
Oh yeah.
Honestly. No, I do. I don't have patience for it, and so I try to entertain the masses. You know what I mean? I don't have the fucking patience to argue with these pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And so what I do is just try to turn it into comedy. That's a real fucking. That's how I help my depression about how fucking optimistic I am about the goddamn world. When people are just like, Bernie Sanders is a communist and he wants gun control and he'll take my guns away. No one ever fucking said that. No one said it. The 100%ers, the extremists, the outlaw country motherfuckers. Go, Frank. Go. Sorry.
Duncan is a mask hole.
That's so fucking bad, but I love it.
You're a mask hole. Have you been vaccinated, Duncan?
Not yet.
Lies. You can see the tits on him. Remember, I told you the side effects.
Yeah, I can see him. He's not been vaccinated.
That dude's got some yapping.
They haven't grown since the last time I sucked them.
I'm a 52 A cup.
Them some bitches look like cracked eggs on you.
That's the funniest fucking.
It's like holding 2 pizzas under my arm.
I'm a 50.
Look how big this fucking egg roll is, by the way. I only took 1 bite out of this motherfucker.
Bro, so are you going to continue your cooking show?
Yeah. Whenever I get settled up here, we got a gas stove and shit, dude. My fucking kitchen's legit.
Well, cool shit about my podcast is I don't give a shit. Like I'm not gonna edit it like you guys, but I have this Facebook portal, dude. It's amazing, actually. And I'm thinking about doing like a low carb. I call it low carb, low life, or low life, low carb, and do some fucking shit.
Okay.
But either way, I think we can collaborate on that.
We should.
Excuse me. But look into that Facebook portal, man. That shit's fucking dope as shit.
I made a McGriddle this morning.
I heard about Frank's McGriddle this morning. Frank, tell Duncan about your McGriddle.
I mean,
we're just gonna do this.
It basically was just I took the lid off of a mason jar, like the ring.
Yeah, it's the perfect thing to do.
I was like, man, I could probably cook an egg in this. So I just put like garlic and salt and pepper, and I cracked an egg in it.
Yeah.
And then I used another ring to cut like bread, and I smushed garlic butter on it. And I was like,
first mistake.
Put a piece of ham on it. I was like, this is something.
That's it, dude.
Mix something.
If you want to,
techniques, everything.
If you want the perfect,
that I don't eat good.
No, if you want the perfect circular egg,
I just don't think you
lid of a mason jar.
I think good for you, Frank, would be just anything was like I donate to an African kid every fucking month, and I feel like that kid probably eats more than you.
Oh.
You're so look, and it's just listen. It stems from envy and jealousy.
Well, I was about to say. I mean,
Jesus Christ, you're tiny, dude.
I'm not gonna get offended by someone that can't even like jog around their living room without passing out.
Oh, you have no fucking clue,
I mean,
dude. I've actually lost. I work out, man. I'm fucking ready to roll.
Work out. The last gym you were in had a last name.
So the last gym that was in me had a last name, but the last gym I was in, I fucking sweat all over that bitch. No, I'm dead serious, guys. I gotta tell my fans and listeners that too. Like, yeah, I bust my ass. I look fucking great. You're a skinny.
There's levels of.
I'm not offended by anything, dude.
It's not how fat you are; it's how you're fat. Cause see,
you're skinny fat.
Duncan has working man's fat. Like he's just a big guy.
I'm just a piece of shit that hasn't developed yet.
You look like you've had a couple of heart attacks, like or something.
No.
Like
I have not, Frank. But I'll give you this: I look like I'm due a couple of heart attacks. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
stroke at least.
Like a sack of taters, man.
Yeah, dude. It is. It's like a busted can of biscuits. But rewind. No wives, no kids. Right? If I was a chick and you were in college, I'd be thick. So let's just throw it out there, man. I'm not fucking huge. I'm thick.
No, I would never blow your back out, dude.
I wouldn't talk about my cock. If I was a chick, I'd fuck me. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'd be like, damn, she's thick. She all right? I'm just kidding. Let's get into more bullshit.
You know, if you were you'd probably have a thicker mustache
if I fucking shaved my mustache, you dick. This motherfucker just puts his foot in his goddamn mustache every time he talks. Anyway, I heard that you fuckheads a little younger than me like emo music.
I love it.
Duncan, what the fuck? Why? I need to know that.
I grew up with emo music.
Who the fuck would like? You're a heavy metal fucking wrestler. You're a fucking badass. Emo music's your shit.
I love, dude. Like Taking Back Sunday, but with Fred only. I like the Fred Taking Back Sunday.
Is an emo, right? Are they?
Maybe
I've seen them and shit.
Dude, when Duncan starts his period, he likes to shove his Massengill in his twat and listen to, I don't know,
Taking Back Sunday,
Blink 182 or something.
I don't think Blink 182 is emo. I think they're kind of lame punk, but they're not. One of the first CDs I ever owned was Enema of the State. Like, loved it.
No, the album that made me want to play guitar was the self-titled Blink 182 from 2003. That was the album that made me want to start playing guitar.
Oh, that was later on, man. Enema State was like 98, 99 or something.
99.
Yeah.
Duncan.
But I'm talking about emo. And I'm scared to play emo, man.
Like,
because I do a lot of risk.
Like, what is your definition of emo then?
Like a dashboard?
Oh, fucking hate dashboard.
Like, I like Under Oath.
I like Under Oath.
I wouldn't say I can say that in confidence. I liked them 15 years ago.
Like, I'm an atheist and I like Under Oath.
POD, not cool.
POD, right? POD is not fucking.
But you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. Did you know? Well, if you're in class, Under Oath is emo. Under Oath's metal, I think. Right?
Did you know that Christian music is just diss tracks for the devil?
Did you know that
breaking news on the Mick Motherwell Self-Awareness podcast that the devil's music is now emo.
Now my buddy screamed "fuck the devil" in church and got kicked out
because he said "fuck."
He said "fuck the devil" and he got kicked out.
When I was a kid, my grandma asked me to sing at church, and I sang another one, "Bites the Dust" a cappella at a church function.
Frank, I need to know. I need to just give a big up to my sponsors right now. TastyPreps.com or YummyPreps.com, excuse me, and Savannah.
You don't have any sponsors.
Mo, ask my buddy. Just got a free massage on Thursday. Ooh. First fat. You want to plug and play? Go ahead. By the way, I was just looking for a little money to get a tape of Frank's church when he did that shit. That'd be fun as shit. I'd love that footage. I would pay good money to get the footage of you in church.
Somebody's got a beta tape of that somewhere.
Yeah, it's got to be somewhere. That's what I'm saying.
Because Frank's the oldest dude.
That'd be funny as shit. I got a buddy that he's a Filipino guy, and he went to the Philippines to visit his grandparents, and they took him to church. Big cat. They weren't Catholics, but they were big, I think it's Church of God. A lot of tongues. And he's there visiting, and his grandparents are great, whatever. And he's up there, and they bring him up at church. They're big in church, and they bring him up on stage. And I've actually used this in stand-up. I'm trying to work it really well, but they bring him up on stage, and the fucking preacher puts his hand on his head.
What a great view.
And he just looks at his grandma, who's just super disappointed it's not working. And his grandpa and he tells me his grandpa just looks hopeless, not disappointed, but just defeated. And so he just starts yelling Pokemon names.
Wow.
And he goes down. He goes down like a sack of potatoes from the preacher. He's just Pikachu. And look, I don't know enough Pokemon names, and I haven't used it on stage well. But I've got to figure out. He just starts yelling Pokemon, Pikachu, Dragon Go.
Did he do the Poke Rap?
I don't know, but he just said I went hard on anything Pokemon that I knew, and they were all just like.
I used to know the Poke Rap.
I don't even know that existed. I never got into it, man.
Yeah, they were playing at the end of the Pokemon episodes, like Electro, Diglett, Nidoran, Mankey, Venusaur, Rattata, Fearow, Pidgey, shit like that. I would just name all the fucking 150.
That might have been what he did, to be fair. Yeah. I need to ask him. I need to ask the guy, but that might have been what he did. But hey, I've used that on stage, and it gets a great laugh because it's my grandfather was just depleted of all hope, and then I just started rapping Pokemon. So that might have been what he actually did, Duncan.
What is Pokemon?
What is Pokemon?
Pokemon, I'll tell you this. I was never into it. You know when you're a kid and you get over toys a little bit, and some of your friends still play with them, right? Like cartoons and shit. I remember being like, I don't want a kid's meal anymore, Mom. I want a double cheeseburger meal. Because I didn't want Pokemon toys. I remember being that age or fuck Pokemon. That's gay.
I thought
you know what I mean?
I thought Pokemon was whenever you went to Jamaica and got too drunk.
Oh, that's when I'm coming off. I'll show you Pokemon next week, Mom.
I fucking love Pokemon. I still play Pokemon.
I live downtown in a small town. And downtown in a small town, oxymoron, but the closest to world peace I ever seen was a Sunday night when 500 people were downtown St. Mary's fucking just catching Pokemons when it first came out, dude.
That's the closest we ever came to world peace.
It was unbelievable to me. That's what I just said. Yeah, it was unbelievable. And I've seen the meme and the twit, but it really was, man. Everybody was just so happy. It was just Sunday night. We're going to bed, and we just see that shit going out, man. It was nuts. Unbelievable. Listen, we're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here soon anyway. But we'll ask a couple of more questions to these fuckheads.
I just got my charger. Back in the game.
Well, all right. He's been limp for a while. He now has a boner, a stoner, whatever you want to call it.
Looks like my head is photoshopped on.
I got a few notes. We'll get to some. We'll get to none. But I do have one that just got my attention. Because I think it's a fine line of how it does work. I mean, without being funny about it, right?
Hey, real fast.
Yeah,
real
man.
Fast. Where are my ears? Can you see my ears?
I actually can't, and I also don't. Like, I was real fast, and you just definitely doesn't add up. Where the fuck are your ears?
They're right here.
Oh, they're nice. So did you move into a house with what is that fucking wood plane walls?
No, this is a fucking garage.
Oh, well, that works.
It's a two-car garage. And then all this is plumbing. All that's
we don't have to get in
from the shitter.
We don't have to get into too much. I just try to kind of, and Frank and Duncan, like you guys are new to the show. I just try to argue and get a provoke thought, whatever. But anyone who's asking for a job on Facebook, who's hiring, like on a resale site or something.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts before I go nuts? Before I go crazy on it, what are your thoughts? It's a Brantley County resale or a Dallas, Georgia, whatever it is. Who's hiring or who's hiring asking for a friend? Go.
I would always say, go ahead, Duncan.
Go, man. You guys are. This is yours. I'm muting myself.
So I would only assume that was the first thing they did before going on Indeed, or they're just retarded.
Well, they always say, who's hiring? No fast food. Can't work nights or weekends. Has to pay bills.
And minimum $80 an hour.
Yeah, I have no skills. I don't have a car. Dude, don't get me started. Good. I own a business. I've owned a business for 12 years. I try to hire people, and they're like, yeah, man, I got a
That's why this question came
awesome.
up.
My cousin is awesome, man. He'll be there.
My
2 hours later,
cousin's awesome, man.
Yeah, 2 hours late for work, and I'm like, hey, bro, where you at? Oh, man, my old lady got mad and smacked me around this morning, so I'm going to be late, and can you pick me up? I forgot to tell you I have a flat tire and my car overheats, and my Uncle Daddy kicked me in the kidney, and, you know, my pubes.
If I work for you for 6 months, and I have a little drama, like someone dies or I get a divorce or something, like I can understand it, right?
A little.
6 months.
A little.
6 months. I work for you for a day, and you're my baby mom. Never mind, man. Just never fucking mind. Like
they always say. Oh,
it's always someone else.
The stuff was heavy. I didn't realize the stuff
Duncan,
was heavy.
Duncan, what did you say? Because you had a really good point that I wanted to elaborate on.
I wanted to know, like whenever I see stuff like that, like
that's
I kind of think like maybe it's like their first grant.
That's
Like maybe they're just posting it. Like maybe they're just posting it and then they go on Indeed, or they're retarded and that's all they do.
No, I completely understand that. And Frank, please elaborate or add to this. Like when I see that, the hope that I have, right? Like just because you said what you just said, like really, is that it's their last resort. I don't want to hate on fucking anyone for being like, hey, I've pounded the pavement. I've done what I had to do. I've fucking submitted all this shit. Is there anyone hired on Facebook? I've got zero fucking problems with that. Problem is what I have. And Frank, you're right. I mean, we can full circle this because you're
because I've got more unpopular opinion.
$25 an hour, no experience. But you're right, Duncan. Typically, what they do is that's the first thing they do. Resale 5.0. Anyone hiring? Nope, not me. I'll tell you what, not me.
Can I tell you? Okay, so the unpopular
go ahead.
Unpopular opinion here. So when I started my business 12 years ago, things were tight the first couple of years. I had to do
everything.
But I never had a problem making money. Okay. What I'm getting at is I've done everything from paint houses. I have cleaned rail cars for the railroad as a contractor.
Everything.
I've pressure washed houses. I've built houses, put flooring down, fixed appliances. I've done whatever I could do. And the thing is my phone rings all the time. Like I have a lot to do. So it's, so my point is usually when people come to me, they usually go, hey man, I need a job. Can you hire me? I'm like, well, what can you do? Like, I ain't doing anything that's, this and that. So usually those people, I mean, dude, there's work everywhere. There really is. And people can say they're not. If you try just networking and talking to people and being like, hey, I'll cut your grass, it starts from there.
Right.
And then other people I started cutting grass one year. Before I knew it, I had like 30 accounts. Cut their grass.
Look, good ideas, good business, good business.
Just
good work ethics, good business.
Just show up, do a good job.
Maybe that's go ahead.
And don't steal their Percocets while you're there. And
Wow. Well, that's happening, yeah. But I guess that's the question is, Frank, is like as a business owner, like you're not like if you find a resume or something on Facebook, fair enough, whatever. I don't know how that works. But what I do know, what I do know, if I've got a fucking job, if I've got a business, if Facebook posts a good job, great. If there's a program or a route for that, I'm in. But I'm not I am not interested in anyone that just posts on a resale site. Anyone hiring? I'm not interested. I need you to let me know. This is my last resort. But go ahead.
You know what I fucking hate though? Is whenever it's like they're listing something for sale, but it says like free, and then it says looking for a job.
I haven't seen that.
I
have not seen that. I'll be honest.
If like you're listing something for sale, but it's like me.
Let me help you, baby birds out there in Facebook land. If you're trying to land a job, instead of going, who hiring? Why don't you say, hey, I have 5 years experience. I have a CDL.
Right. Put that up.
Yeah.
Well, at least put that up.
I'm looking for work in this area.
But maybe that's it, Frank. Like and let's be honest, like those are just, that's it. That's the new world. It's like look, if I've got this experience, look, again, your last resort, that's when I'm putting up my resume. That's when I'm being desperate. But these motherfuckers just, who's hiring, motherfucker?
You know why?
Like,
do you know why?
You've got nothing going for you. You've got no dreams. You got no ambitions. You're fucked. Go ahead.
Facebook Marketplace is only the last resort because Craigslist personals got took down.
He did.
Did it really? Craigslist personals are gone?
Yep.
I used to masturbate so much to those.
I think it's funny you said used to.
Well, they're gone. I didn't even know that. Anyway, no, seriously, that's pretty crazy. But is it because people were getting fucking killed?
Can you fix your goddamn microphone?
You tell me what I got to do. Turn it up, turn it down.
It's just flaccid.
Oh, in my face?
It's just flaccid. It's just flopping all over the fucking place.
You sound like my wife.
It's dangling like my nut.
Hey! Look at me.
Look at you. Why you got two mics?
This one I've got two because in case one of you motherfuckers want to show up at my house and do an actual interview.
All right.
He's got two mics and two mics living with him too.
Oh, that's crazy.
Crazy.
Frank, you're a fucking weirdo.
You
so what? No, go ahead, man, with all this shit. You got to wrap this up about how people are just looking for jobs on Facebook or just lazy pieces of shit. That's what I think.
More than anything, I don't know why I keep pointing at the camera.
Dude. ET, let's do it.
Let's phone home. Okay, so speaking of home, are you coming to my house this weekend with Duncan? He's hanging out with me.
He offered, or we rolled it up, but I can't do Friday, man. I can maybe do Saturday, but I can't do Friday. I'm babysitting my niece or my sister's kids.
I'm frying bologna Saturday night, man. Come on.
Newfoundland steak on Friday night.
Bologna.
I'll try to figure it out. Where do you live, by the way? Well, don't tell me your address and shit. What county do you live in, Georgia? So people that listen to this show in England will fucking understand.
In England?
Bumfuck.
Well, I live...
He's in bumfuck, Georgia.
Yeah, I live in a place called Hortense.
Hortense? That's not actually that far from me, is it?
Nope.
Probably not.
About an hour.
So, Frank, I guess the question is, man, and it's an awkward situation, but I'm doing it live on Facebook. Can I sleep on your couch? Because if I come and I drink with you, I'm not fucking driving from Hortense to St. Mary. It just doesn't happen.
I got 3 couches.
All right, I'm taking
Duncan
one.
Duncan sleeps on 2 of them, and you get 1.
How many burgers you got? Because
Such a cunt.
we're gonna have to figure that out. Duncan.
Yes.
What's better, sending emails to yourself or screenshotting it?
I've sent an email to myself a couple times.
I do it all the time. I also screenshot, and then sometimes I'll screenshot and send an email to myself. I mean, we're young, right?
Yeah.
I've got people that I hang out with that have no fucking clue what a screenshot is, like until I've showed them.
Yeah.
They're like, "What?"
Like,
I just email it to myself.
Yeah, it's like trying to choose between mom's tits and granny's pussy. Like it's hard to choose.
Screenshots. We need more gun control.
And I get, I mean, we don't have to go full circle, but I did make that point earlier. Like, people that are like, I'm not wearing a fucking mask. It's not 100% protective. No shit. But people that hear, oh, we want gun control. It's like, they're not taking my goddamn guns. It's not 100%, dude. We get it.
I used to tell people this shit. I'd be like, listen.
All the time.
I'd be like, listen, you're tied to a fucking board like I'm fucking waterboarding you, right? All right. Would you rather my ass is right over your fucking face, right? Would you rather me just brick on your fucking face? You want me to wear some fucking Hanes between my asshole and your face? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's not going to fully protect. But you know what? There's going to be a brick in my fucking pants. There might be some residue on your face, maybe a spray fart. But it is what it is.
I can smell that story.
I can fucking smell that story. You ever like left a sack of pecans outside and they sour? Please say that one more time without my loud ass cutting you off. Please say that one more time.
I said, have you ever left a sack of pecans outside and they sour?
Have you ever left a sack of pecans outside, poured a bunch of vinegar on them?
That's why Jimmy Carter killed himself. His fucking peanuts went sour.
Jimmy Carter he's not dead, but he definitely killed himself when he signed up for Habitat for Humanity 10 years ago.
Mick, I need you to Google it right now. Because Jimmy Carter fucking killed himself.
I can do it live, dude. Let's do it live.
No, Jimmy Carter, Google it. Jimmy Carter killed himself.
Tonight?
Today. He fucking did today. Did you not see
the fuck up.
News?
Is this serious news?
The fucking news?
Yeah.
Bro, we're hold on. No fucking way.
Jimmy Carter fucking killed himself.
I'm just Googling Jimmy. Are you fucking setting me up? I'm just checking Jimmy Carter.
I'm just fucking
dude. Murder Kroger? You never been to Frank? I'll tell you about Murder Kroger.
I've been to
Murder Kroger. I had a T-shirt. Murder Kroger. All right, so Jimmy Carter didn't kill himself. What am I supposed to Google, Duncan?
No. I'm trying to gaslight you.
Yeah, I figured it out. He's 96, dude. 96 isn't bad.
Who would win?
You almost look. We're all scared of death in a sense, right? Like, no, I'm not hating on anybody here, but like 96, like, just fucking kill me, right?
Dude, one of my favorite pictures is Jimmy Carter with a black eye.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at Jimmy Carter black eye.
Yeah, we'll do it, dude. No, this is the best part about my podcast. Is are you fucking with me? Look, here's the deal, and I love you. And I mean this. But do not let me look up something with like a dick or a pussy or something because it won't work.
Google Jimmy Carter black eye.
All right.
I don't know why.
No, I love you. I just need you to know that. You know what I mean? Like that'll fucking. Oh, look at I'm fucking dying. Look at this motherfucker. What happened to him?
We're laughing at the old man.
Oh, let's fucking full screen that shit. Look at that.
Okay, now
All right, Frank, come on.
Now get on the Urban Dictionary and put in Jimmy Carter black eye and see what comes up.
All right, let's do it.
It's something sexual, I bet. No,
Is
don't.
that
Jimmy
dude with a humongous
Carter
fucking
black
cock?
eye.
Yeah,
No, listen. If it's not, Frank, if it's not on the Urban Dictionary,
it
then
will
what
be.
we'll do live on this podcast tonight is submit it to the Urban Dictionary, and then we'll be done with the show. Oh, Jimmy Carter's on the Urban Dictionary. Nothing.
Those boner jams. Look at that.
Oh, it's somehow Jimmy Carter is somehow related to boner jams.
Fuck yeah.
Question.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Carter
that's
invented
it,
boner
dude.
jams.
All right,
So,
guys. We
Isn't it
got
Prince
10
Charles?
minutes to figure out what the fuck a Jimmy Carter black eye.
That's when someone sucker punches your
This is
fucking
the
balloon
best.
knot.
What?
That's when someone sucker punches your balloon knot.
Ooh.
I think that's
I think you're close. I think you're close,
think-
but I think we can do better.
I think that's when someone in a jam uses circus peanuts for anal beads.
Definitely on the right
Candy,
track,
by the
guys.
way.
That's a good right track, right? And I know it's obscene, and I know it's fucking gross. But if we're gonna do this live, it's got to be a little more obscene,
Okay.
and a little more,
bit
gross.
more obscene.
Well, we can start. We can definitely start. The platform is there. Peanuts is definitely. I wish you were eating peanuts right now.
Joke's on you.
All
I
right,
am.
so. Hey!
Thank you, Jimmy Carter.
All right, man. So Plains, Georgia, represent.
So the Jimmy Carter black eye is when a chick,
let's fucking do
it's
this shit.
when
We can
it's when
fucking store it.
when a chick is broke and she's like a hobosexual, so she has to get with somebody to keep from being homeless. So she just bangs some really old guy so he can put her in Habitat for Humanity.
That
Not too long.
is dope.
What about humanity? And it's like because they're like overweight and they're like manatees.
Overweight, homeless. So it's like they're
Habitat
recently
for
homeless.
Humanity.
Hey, can we do it?
There's a
Wait,
confidence in there
entry?
from Jimmy that knows that they're recently homeless. They haven't been in the streets that long because they're still chubby.
Dude,
Like they're not starving.
let's do it. Let's do one more entry called Habitat for Humanity, but it's Hugh and then Manatee, and it's
So
just
we're
a
doing,
home.
we're doing
It's just a
two
home
entries.
for fat
Yeah, we're doing
whores.
2 entries. Oh my fucking god! I just put in Urban Dictionary submit and then clicked it, and it's just giving me the fucking definition of submit.
Okay, so 2 questions. Number 1, the Prince Charles that just turned 99. Who would win in a fist fight?
That's Prince
between him?
William.
Prince
And I
William.
think he's
Who would win between-
100.
Prince Philip.
something, 100.
Who would
Prince
win
Philip.
between
You're
him?
right.
Prince Philip and Jimmy Carter fist fight.
Philip.
Ooh, that's a fucking good one.
No,
John,
here's the
Jimmy
thing.
Carter, dude. Jimmy
Look,
Carter.
here's the
Actually, go ahead, Dust. Go ahead, Duncan.
Here's the thing. We need to start. You know what we need to do for the next podcast? We need to come up with songs that would kill Prince Philip the second he started listening to them.
Not a bad idea, but I'll
Like,
tell
Who
you
Dat
right
Boy?
now.
Like Who Dat Boy by Tyler the
no, I'll tell
Creator.
you right now. Prince. Who the fuck were we talking about? Jimmy
Philip?
Carter would eat Prince Philip for dinner, dude. Eat him
Did
for
you know
fucking
that-
dinner.
Did you know that?
Eat him for
that-
fucking dinner.
Did you know that Duncan
Eat
is
him.
the Prince of Duncan is the Prince of Wales?
Duncan, Duncan, you've got a really gay English name, but do you follow the Royals? Does your wife follow the Royals like that?
I don't give a fuck
Is your-
about them.
Me neither,
Is
dude.
your
It's
name-
so
That's the
crazy
thing,
that
like,
people
no,
do.
I have this
Isn't it crazy that people do?
What?
No, go ahead. Just
No,
Duncan,
I have this thing. Shut the fuck up, Frank. I had this thing where if it's not within a 3-foot bubble of me, I could give 2 fucks
I
less.
couldn't
about
give a
it.
shit, right?
You're so well.
Except if it's Frank
Makes
Sykes, but
sense.
I'll
I
text him
don't
every now and
understand how
again.
many Americans or how much millions of people in America love what the fucking British Royals do. Oh,
I
Meghan
blame
Markle
Prince-
farted.
I blame that cunt Princess Diana.
Duncan, are you named
Kind of a
after
cunt.
Are you named after the blind guy that followed around Kevin Costner in the Robin Hood movie?
Frank, have you had that in your locker for like 8 years?
No, I don't
Just
store
waited on
anything in
It
here.
feels like you just waited on
No,
the right
hey.
time.
No shit though. I'm named after a character from Dune. My dad's favorite book was
Doom?
Dune. Dune. Frank Herbert's Dune. D-U-N-E, Dune.
It's a movie?
Huh?
It's a movie?
It's a book before the movie.
A book called Dune. Oh, we're gonna find out right now.
Yeah, Frank Herbert's Dune. It was a character named Duncan Idaho, and it was my dad's favorite character from the book.
All right, so it's actually kind of cool.
Well, yeah, it's pretty dope. No fucking lie.
In fun of it. You fuck that. I'm named after
Frank. What are you named after?
Guess what I'm named after?
You're named after a fucking hot dog.
Actually, Frank, yeah, you're waiting. Like, I was gonna be a little deep and try to be funny about it, and maybe have some blasphemy on the show. But fuck me, how the fuck you got named Frank?
I have an aunt named Frankette.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Cool.
Chick. She has all. Actually, my dad's name's Frank too. So I have Frank and Frankette.
Oh, your dad's named Frank.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's kind of a boring fucking story.
You know, you got like a George Foreman thing going on.
No, here's the thing. I was named after my dad. That's why my kids call me Dad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually a note that I had because I was excited to talk about to talk to both of you, and so we'll wrap it up after this segment. But this segment can go as long as we fucking want. I'll show you dad habits. Let's see what works. Dad habits.
Wrap it up like your mom should have.
Oh, I'm getting the fuck rid of all the notes and all the bullshit. But let's talk about dad habits. Is there anything? And I'm putting you.
I've got notes too. These are my notes.
Oh, this is my fucking show, you faggot. So,
faggot.
Okay. Hold on, Frank. I'm trying.
These are my notes.
Oh,
was it penises?
And it's definitely his third grader did all that. Oh Jesus. Okay, so we're all dads. I think we all have children around the similar certain age. Have you guys, just that you noticed, obviously you're gonna go to sleep tonight and be like, damn it, I didn't say this, this, and this. Like, we're all gonna do that. But do you guys have any dad habits you remember picking up or feel like you picked up in the last couple of years? You never really thought you were going to do?
Like,
I see your anal beats, Frank. We see them.
I thought his fucking phone messed up.
What do you say, Duncan?
No, I don't know about dad. Like, give me an example of a dad habit because, like, I've definitely changed a lot since Riley.
You know what a dad boner is, right?
A dad boner.
A dad boner is just being like, so a dad boner per se, right? Prime example is like waking up at 8, mowing your lawn, and at 10 a.m., you're sitting with a cigarette on your porch. That's a dad boner. Do you know what I mean? Zero sexual thing about it. But the dad boner just being like, look at that hotel. Yeah. Look at that beach view. Look at my wife and kid you know what? Dad boners.
Yeah, my favorite thing to do is like put my car in reverse, so like while the kids are in there, and be like, "Man, this takes me back."
Damn, there you are. Like, just, I know it's stupid.
No, I did it. I did it today. We went to IKEA in Atlanta today, and I fucking I walked up in the bathroom and I was like, "This is where all the dicks hang out, huh?"
Oh,
how's it?
I'm appalled. Man, remove you from the stream, dude.
By the way, I broke my fucking toe the other day.
Oh, I'm gonna come back to that, Dad.
Yeah,
Frank, give me a dad boner. You have a dad boner situation? Like a dad boner is like I tell a fucking great stupid dad joke and 6 people laugh. Nothing? No, you guys are lame as fuck. All right, let me see it too.
A dad boner is when Harbor Freight texts me that all tools are 20% off this holiday.
Dad boner. Dad boner. That is a dad boner. Like, that's a dad boner. That's perfect. That is a dad boner, Duncan. Let me see that fucking foot. That's almost a dad boner. You have a dad boner in 2. You have a dad boner in 2 days and that toe's healed.
No, dude, like, I broke it the other day. I dropped a box on my fucking toe. Like, because we were unpacking and shit.
Can't do shit about it, bro. Can't do shit about it.
And I'm still having to walk around. I walked around IKEA today. He's limping like a motherfucker.
You fucking unpacking shit?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. That would have sucked.
Yo, speaking of unpacking shit, what about this bidet situation, huh?
Oh, let's talk bidets real quick, man. I have got so much to talk about when it comes.
But
That's
before we say,
Please.
can I say that I saw Duncan walking through IKEA, and with his new walk, he looks like a juggalo now.
I'm a juggalo, period.
His face looks like a fucking juggalo.
I know.
Dude, when are you getting your tattoo removal?
Oh, for the unknown Henson?
No. All right, never mind then.
How do magnets work?
Oh, no, I am getting this fucking covered up though.
So you, as a local, simple, lonely, terrible, depressed man, has a bidet. And it's the best fucking thing you ever buy, yeah?
I love the bidet.
How do you convince Frank to buy one?
Frank, you need to buy a fucking bidet. It's only $50. You spray your fucking muffler, and you're good to go.
It's $80.
Here's the deal.
I get you promo. It's $80. It's heated as well.
I have a shallow well with no water pressure. It's going to be like I'll have to stick my thumb over like a water hose to spray myself.
Dude, well, you have two options. You either blast your ass with a bidet, or you stand in the shower and bust it wide open and spread the cheeks apart. You just bust it wide open.
Duncan, you said something about you said something about a brick in the panties earlier.
Yeah.
And what would be better? Well, if I gave you, if you touch shit and I gave you a piece of toilet paper to clean your hand off, or I gave you a running faucet, what would you use? Like, what would anyone in the world use?
I'd use Frank's mouth.
That's a dirty ass looking piece of shit right there.
No, dude, it's great whenever your finger rips through the toilet paper and here's where the fucking fun starts.
I think I said earlier to you, I got some gay shit to ask you, and I'm not trying to be gay about it, but I'm just like, I want to let you know, like, that shit, like, if you ever feel like you're not finished, you're not exactly finished, you hit that bidet, and you're getting an enema, dude. You're getting an enema. Like, you're getting a great feeling. It's weird for a second, but then you're just like clearing your ass out. And that's the gayest / best fucking thing I've ever felt in my life.
That kind of sounds like Stockholm Syndrome, brother. It does.
Maybe, dude. I don't care if I'm in Stockholm or I don't care if I'm in Spain. I will use a bidet. That's the best purchase I ever made in my life.
You ever watched any action movie and the guys are fighting on a cargo airplane and the back hatch just gets and they come flying out the back? That's basically how I go.
I'm interested.
It's all good.
We got Mick over here doing his best Joey Diaz laugh impression.
The best fucking analogy for not using a bidet ever.
Frank's asshole looks like a starfish trying to pick up a penny.
Yeah, it's disgusting. That's.
Duncan,
do your farts sound like that, Frank? Do your farts sound like?
That's what farts sound like.
Or do they sound like? They're definitely one or the other. They're definitely one or the other.
I've seen.
Hey, babe.
I've seen Duncan's butthole. It looks like when you throw sand in a horse's eye.
Dude, between throwing sand in a horse's eye and a starfish trying to pick up a penny, those are the two best things I've ever heard Frank say.
Sand in a yeah, Frank's on fire. Duncan's moving away. We're gonna forget about him soon. Frank and I are gonna do a fucking
bro. Do you know if you put motor oil on a dog, it won't have fleas anymore?
I said that. Hey, I said
that sounds like an instant joke, and that's something you need to listen to. Frank and the Jobber podcast, everybody.
I said that on Facebook. Duncan added me to some like closed group where people were supposed to be like really
into that
saying crazy stuff, just saying all kinds of
crazy it's like
stuff.
A boomer page.
It's like a boomer page. So I said, hey, if your dog has fleas, pour burnt motor oil on it, it'll cure it. And this lady cussed me out on there and they blocked me from the page.
I put motor oil on my dog and you're an ass. Oh my goodness, dude. We should have got into that. I'll tell you what, next time we get on, we're going to start with just straight up Facebook and go from there, man.
Bro,
I love you guys. Man. I can't go too long. Of course I'm looking good. You're looking good. Frank's looking all right.
Yeah.
For Frank. No, I love you guys, man. Thanks so much for joining. I'll give you however many seconds you want to say goodbye or say something erroneous if you'd like.
All right.
Mia, tell them they suck.
Thanks, Mia. I love you, Mia. Frank, you should spend more time or less time on podcasts and more time teaching your kid words. Duncan, anything?
Hold on.
Oh, I'm not holding on.
No, milk,
Hey,
milk. Yeah, milk lemonade. Round the corner, fudge is made.
Oh, that's good. Milk, lemonade, chocolate. Milk, lemonade, chocolate. Thanks, guys. I love you.